Hey guys, what's going on? It's Dex. Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to get into a new kind of series where I go through some of the mods on Feed the Beasts Sky Factory 2.5. Our first one is going to be pretty basic, so what we're going to have is we're going to go over the basics of Tinker's Construct. I'm going to show you guys how to build it, and I'm going to show you guys how to use it. And we'll go over making basic tools, and then in the next episode, we'll get a little more in-depth to it and get into the smeltery portion and the second portion of Tinker's Construct. So, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so first things first, when you first log into Sky Factory, you're going to be on a little platform with a single tiny tree, and you're going to have to get this tree, and then you're going to have to get into making tools and so on and so forth. So the first thing that you're going to want to do after you get your tree down and after you expand your base to something such like this, you'll have a dirt block in the center with a tree or whatnot, but something like this, you'll want to go ahead and make your crafting stations for Tinker's Construct. Now, to do all this, you'll want to make our crafting station here. Now, to make this crafting station, it goes a little bit like this. So you're going to take your 4 oak planks and you're going to make your standard crafting table. And you're going to throw that crafting table back into your crafting the crafting menu on your inventory, and then that will turn into your crafting station. And then you can go ahead and place that. Now you can make a half slab crafting station with this. It can go even further. But I tend to like to stick with the actual tables. I like the way they look. Half slabs, it saves space, but it's just a personal thing on how you want to go. So when you get that, you'll get that, and you'll place it down like so. And then you'll have your standard crafting like so. If you put it next to a chest, you'll have items in the chest that you can take out of it, like I have here. So after that, you'll make your basic tools, etc., that you have in standard Minecraft, which is your stone. Well, you're going to make wood because in Sky Factory you don't have stone until you can make the stone. So what you'll do is you'll take after you get that, you'll make a stencil table, which is going to look like this. And you'll have all these options to make these stencils, and you'll have to put the stencils here. And I'll show you how to make those in just a second. So you'll make the stencil table. To make the stencil table, you've got to do this. You take a wood plank and a blank pattern and put it on one on top of the other. So you can do all of this in your crafting inventory. So if I do this, you can do all this right here in your crafting inventory. So you make your stencil table, and then you're going to want to make a chest, but the chest you'll have to make in the crafting station. So to make the patterns chest, you're going to take your standard chest, which is like so, which turns into your chest, and then on top of that, you'll put a blank pattern. And then that blank pattern turns into the patterns chest. And then you're also going to want to make your part builder. To make your part builder, you take oak wood, the log, not planks. I had a difficult time with this in the beginning too, because it kept saying you need oak, and everybody thinks you just need oak planks to make things. No, you need an oak log. And then you take a blank pattern, and that creates your part builder. Now you put all your stencils here, and you make this, and I'll show you that here in just a second. And then the other thing you're going to want to make is your tool station. Your tool station allows you to create all of the basic tools you see here. You can click on one, and then you'll have to make the patterns and then all the other pieces that go with it. So to make our tool station, you'll go in here and you take a standard crafting table and you put a blank pattern on it. And that turns you into your crafting station. And you can go back and make these half slabs if you want. Again, I said, like I said, I like to keep them as the tables because they look better to me. So the basic setup. After you get all these created and you got a little bit of room, you will put it in this basic setup. So you'll have your stencil table. Now, Here's the stencils, the blank patterns that I was talking about. To make those, you're going to want to have sticks and oak planks. So to make those, you're going to put in your crafting pattern like so. Let me show that to you real quick. So we take this and put it here, and that, and put it there, and that, and put it there, and that, and put it there. And that makes 4 blank patterns. Take those, and we put them into here, and this will hold all of your blank patterns. And then you can say, well, I need a pickaxe. So this is a pickaxe head pattern. And then you also, to make the pickaxe, I'll show you this, you need a tool rod. And I believe, I will check this. So to make the pickaxe, you need a pickaxe head, tool binding, and a handle. So to make all of that, this is your binding, that's your tool rod pattern, and that's your pickaxe head pattern. So, hold on one second, we'll be right back, guys. Okay, so after you're done with that, you will put all of your patterns in your patterns chest, like so. Then you come over to your part builder, and you can take your tool binding, and let's say we're going to make this out of cobblestone first. So we'll make our cobblestone binding, which you'll see here. It says stone binding, and then your stone bound modifier +1, and you can also replace these. The only parts that can be replaced are Tinker's Construct parts. So you go ahead and click that. Now it gives you a little bit of a stone shard here. You can take that stone shard and make another one, or you can save it for something else. For us, we're going to save it for our stone tool rod. So now we have that. Now we need to make our stone pickaxe head, like so. Now that takes a whole entire piece of cobblestone to make the pickaxe head, but that's okay. So once we're done with this, we have all that in our inventory. And we're going to go here. We're going to click on our pickaxe. Now we're going to put our stone tool rod in, or our binding, and then our pickaxe head. So now we have our stone pickaxe. Now, over time, as you start mining things with this, it will increase the skill of this in this current pack. So, that is pretty much the basics of making your Tinker's Construct equipment or tools. So again, you know, if we're going to make a shovel, you'll want the shovel, but make sure you check to see what you need, because here all we need is a handle and a shovel head. So we come back to our patterns chest, we'll stick that in there, and this is our handle right here. And we do that, and we take the tool rod, we can put that back in there, and well, it looks like we're going to need a full, so you need a full piece of cobblestone to make the shovel head. You come back, and you click on your shovel, and you click doop, and now you got your stone shovel. Now this will work for paper, stone. When you get into the metals, that's where it becomes tricky. And we'll learn about more about the metals in the next episode. I will have that set up. You guys will be able to see it. We'll have a smeltery. I'll teach you guys how to make that. And we'll go from there. Let me guys know what you think about this. If you guys want to see more of this Tinker's Construct, let me know. If you like, comment, subscribe, that'd be great. Helps the channel out. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for listening, guys. Bye. Let it go.